I've been doing this a long time. I mean, over half my life. So it's awesome for me to be able to put out music that people will actually hear. Especially when you put this much time into something that you love, something you have a passion for. That's motivation.
We don't have enough time for me to start from scratch, so hopefully you guys have already been listening to the soundtrack. If you haven't, you are behind already. Just know that.
Baruch atah, no, it's a little triplet. Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai. Baruch atah.
Don't push it to it. Baruch atah Adonai.
We are hell!
Been running the stairs all day today.
10 bands, 50 bands, 100 bands, man. Let's just not even discuss it.
Sup? Story isn't been talked about doesn't mean you don't have backstory in your head. Like, it's just your job to go, well, I think it's this. If I didn't tell it to you, maybe you have some insight that might actually drive me to write a scene about it or make it something. So you gotta put that in your head on what that is.
How the world's filled with filth and lies, but it's plain to see evil inside of me is on the rise.
Don't be afraid to be a kid. Yes, you do have other responsibilities that you need to take care of. But if we spend so much time wrapped up in how am I going to get the money to pay my rent? How am I going to get the money to go to Universal Studios with my kids? How am I going to get the money to afford an anniversary trip? If we spend all our time thinking about the things that we want to do and never taking action, do you really want to do it? If you really, really wanted to do something, wouldn't you find a way? That's not something that I can do. That's not something that I can accomplish. That's just not possible. We've all been told those things our whole life. I dare to challenge you. I dare you to question why it's impossible. If there is a way to do it, why not do it? It's your ship. It's your life. Don't be afraid to be a kid. What do I mean when I say that? Don't be afraid to be a child. I mean, be that curious child. The kid that just goes up to another kid and starts playing a game that they made up. There is an interaction that is happening there. That is someone reciprocating a thought of what they wanted or what was gonna happen. And then you would make it happen. There is nothing there. Just two people interacting. Be a child. What are some things that excited you when you were a kid? No matter how stupid or whatever people might think of it, what excited you when you were young? Was it Pokemon? Was it Power Rangers? The things that we did when we were kids, we think we had to give up in order to be an adult and grow up. But I'm saying that you don't. Some of the most fun that you'll have with somebody is when you're completely yourself and